Wrestling news, breaking stories, match reviews, power slams, title fights. We bring the heat day and night.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your number one source right here on YouTube for all the WWE action and the full review and our thoughts live from Madison Square Garden in New York, as we head to the road to WrestleMania 41 with a big main event feel and a great crowd participation. Also, a steel cage main event as we are doing a live multi-stream cast. I am your co-host with the very most, Shady, Davy D. LaFlair, and you can catch me over on the LaFlair Network. Now, we have a lot to bring to you as this is an action-packed night here on Netflix. Now, thank you all for being here. Now, without any further ado, let me introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, the icon, the final boss, Ziggy Cruze.
Oh, thanks for the warm welcoming to the show. And yes, we were live on Netflix from the Mecca of WWE, Madison Square Garden. And
Absolutely.
and it's like pretty good on the production team's part, I guess. They kept highlighting a lot of the big ups and downs from Madison Square Gardens throughout the years. Got to see a lot of the memories, a lot of the Jimmy Snookas, a lot of Mick Foley's, a lot of big spots from Madison Square Garden. We go to the show. The show kicked off with the usual hype and montage of wrestlers arriving. Jey Uso, he makes his grand appearance through the crowd, getting the MSG faithful fired up. And that leads to our first match of the night: Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller. And Waller plays it cocky, but Jey fires back with an elbow and a slam, and Waller drives Uso shoulder first into the post and takes control. Jey rallies back, lands a suicide dive, but Waller capitalizes, and we go to commercial. And after the break, Jey fights back a Samoan drop, some super kicks, and a spear later, Jey wins. Main event, Jey Uso goes home with the win, and A-Town Down Under, they try to beat him down afterward. He fights them off, and then Gunther arrives, and Gunther puts main event Jey Uso to sleep with I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, clutch.
As you've seen, the Royal Rumble winner, Jey Uso, starting off doing what he does, getting the people hyped up, yeeting all the way to a win over Grayson Waller.
Yeet all over him.
Yeet.
Yeet all over Austin Theory also.
Yes, he did.
Then we get a recap of the CM Punk Seth Rollins feud, building that match up for later, and I think they're going to lead into something massive here.
I believe you are correct, sir. As we had the mega superstar Logan Paul in the house with that great heel heat that he gets right now, that he's receiving, and deservedly so. Ziggy Cruze, as he gloats, and he involves comedian Andrew Schultz with a little fun reaction until AJ Styles shows up. Man, and watch out for this match to steal a show at WrestleMania, Ziggy Cruze.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one.
Now we have tag team action with the rivalry between the New Day and the LWO, with the members of Dragon Lee and Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio Jr. And the guys are matching up for an exciting matchup. Now, they said early on it was a dominating match by the New Day, but we're going to take it away from Ziggy Cruze as he gives us his interaction right here.
Oh yeah, this started out hot and heavy. Chaos spilled to the outside. Looked like they were going to introduce tables. The crowd starts chanting for them, and they, to be the heels, the New Day's hide the tables. And LWO finally they set a table up only for Kofi to slip out of an attempt. And after some back and forth mayhem, a masked man jumps in, blindsiding Mysterio. And New Day takes advantage, hitting the up, up, down, down for the win.
little bit of interaction, some little play going on as a back scene. But of course, we know Master. But hey, I like this. I like this little angle that they're doing. And is Chad Gable gonna become a luchador?
I wonder if they're gonna reveal who Chad Gable seeked out. Who he's supposed to have seeked out, like one of the top luchadors. If this person's actually gonna be a character on TV, and what if it's Ray Phoenix, because he's Penta's brother, and he's recently been released by AEW. So that would be crazy if they're gonna fit brother versus brother this early in.
And that's a great point. Another great point to point out right here, Ziggy Cruze, is all the celebrities that were in the house tonight.
Yep. New York, man. New York's just stacked this high with celebrities.
My favorite childhood actor was Macaulay Culkin from his leading movie Home Alone, which was in the house tonight. Have we seen? Always fun to see the celebrities come out and.
Yes, he's still lost in New York apparently. Donald Trump wasn't able to get him back home.
Guess not. And as a matter of fact, people have been pointing out and saying they like the news set and new things that's going on right here at the channel, man. And we want to give our shout out to you. And we appreciate, the love, the feedback. Keep it up, because we do have the 5K subscriber giveaway, if I can spit it out, for the big gold belt right here, as you can see on your screen. So please like, share, and subscribe, because any interaction really does.
And then we have some backstage drama with the Judgment Day, and Finn Balor's venting about Braun Breaker. And Carlito just wants to gossip about John Cena's villain turn, and the rest of Judgment Day reveals that they got Raquel a women's Intercontinental title shot, and Dominic tells Finn he got him a Intercontinental title shot against Braun Breaker next week, and Finn Balor is thrilled. Actually hugs Dominic, so maybe this is bringing the Judgment Day back together in some title matches.
Maybe we'll see, but man, this is going to be a good matchup. As you heard the dogs barking for Braun Breaker and Finn Balor, man, this is going to be a good matchup. Ziggy Cruze, who do you got?
I think Braun Breaker's going to retain. He's not letting go of this IC belt anytime soon.
Yeah, I think it's a good way to get him a good, big, matchup at WrestleMania, for him going on in his career. You know what I mean? All right, everybody, come and check me out Sundays for Layer of LaFlair. Any interaction really does help this channel grow. Please like, share, and subscribe, not only at the LaFlair Network, but right here on our Ziggy Cruze in the wrestling news.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Well, thank you for that. And next up, we have the champion, Cody Rhodes, coming out and showing some love for the Garden, cutting a promo, not only on John Cena, but Travis Scott and The Rock, setting up something for next week's overseas show in Belgium, as we hear the chants of "Let's go Cena" and "Cena sucks." Man, Ziggy Cruze, take it away and hit us with that wrestling news.
Yep. Cody Rhodes calls out Cena, calling him out for dodging New York, and he acknowledges Cena's legacy, but says taking cheap shots and hiding behind backup isn't best for business, to quote what Cena said a few weeks ago. And Cody promises to end Cena's 17 title dream and declares, he's the captain now, making some movie references. So things are heating up for WrestleMania.
Very much indeed, man. I'm excited to see this matchup, man. This has been the talk of just the last week, man. This is a crazy matchup that we're going to see, man. As we see next week's Raw, we're going to see John Cena come back and we'll see some more interaction between them two. Boy, exciting times. Next up, we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship between Bayley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Now, I know you're a Bayley fan, Ziggy Cruze. Let me know what you got right here on this matchup.
Yep, I had big hopes for Bayley in this match, but Raquel, using her size, dominates early. Bayley fights back, hits a top rope elbow, and Dominic Mysterio causes a distraction. Liv Morgan tries to intervene, but Raquel powers through, and it's a one-arm power bomb for the win. She's the new #1 contender.
With a very surprising loss for Bailey. Man, I thought this was going to be your #1 contender right there for that belt. But well, I guess we'll see what we got in store for Rodriguez. Maybe this is maybe she'll get her championship. All right, now next up we have champion Io Sky coming out laying the smackdown with some. If I can give you the words of Wade Barrett, now comes Bianca Belair and Rhea. Now Io is calling them both out, saying she's the champ, letting it be known. Hey, and she ain't backing down. So fill us in here, Ziggy Cruze.
Yeah, Bianca and Io, they kind of trade a little bit of respect real quick before talk about WrestleMania, and then Rhea comes out and she's mostly pissed off at Bianca for getting involved, and Bianca claps back, and then Io just ends up slapping both of them. So
Looks like we're gonna have a big triple bit main event. I didn't see this one coming, Ziggy Cruze.
I was hoping, because I'm not that big of a Io fan. I'm sorry, but like she got a little bit of like "you deserve a" chant last night, but when her music hit and she came out, she got no pop. Like nobody was cheering for her just because of who she was. They were cheering because it's fun to cheer "you still got it" or "you deserve it," or it's like they were doing the sing-alongs for her, but
right,
she's not over. People like her, and I'm probably gonna get some comments about it, but
no, I'm kind of agree with you, because there was no a little pop, I guess, when she first came out. But I mean, she did have the respect of the fans there at the end.
yeah.
So I guess we'll see how that plays out, because let's hopefully it's not a lackluster championship run for her, because I'm not sure what why get it off of Rhea, but I guess we'll see.
Probably to put Io in the main event of WrestleMania, or the women's championship of WrestleMania, make it a 3-way, but to take the belt off like Rhea, who's like the biggest woman star I think they've ever had. I mean, right? This goes to WrestleMania. Did not make sense to me.
It's main event time when you hear that music, and boy, we got a big main event steel cage matchup between Seth freaking Rollins and CM Punk. Sold out, as you heard the crowd singing for Seth Rollins, and the chance for CM Punk in this match. Boy, it did not disappoint.
Oh no, sir! Like, this should have been like WrestleMania main event. This was one for the record books, and they wasted no time throwing hands. Seth strips Punk's shirt off, batters him with punches. Punk fights back, grinding Seth into the cage. Rollins goes for the door, but Punk flips him off and drags him back inside. The battle rages with near falls galore. Punk hits the go to sleep. Seth kicks out. Rollins lands a blackout. Punk survives. They're both barely standing when Roman Reigns appears and drags Seth Rollins out of the cage.
That's right, OTC, alive in person. And what did you think of with that interaction between Paul Heyman and CM Punk before Roman Reigns made his way in the ring?
Yeah, this is getting interesting with the favor. The favor still looming over the head of Paul Heyman. We still don't know what that favor is. All we know is CM Punk and Paul Heyman go back about 20 years, like best friends in real life. Don't know what to make of this yet.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see, because we'll see another matchup between these guys, and man, hopefully we see hundreds of these matches between these guys, because boy, these can go.
Looks like this, in my opinion, this looks like the night one of WrestleMania main event triple threat: Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins.
I was about to get your opinion on that, Ziggy Cruze, because it was right there. It looks like it's gonna We're hitting into it.
Yep. Our night one main event, in my opinion.
That's right. Now, everybody, as we're closing out here, do us a big favor. Like, share, and subscribe because any interaction really does help this channel. Come back next time for all your Raw, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, and premium live events right here on Ziggy Cruze and the Wrestling News. Also, remember the 5K giveaway for the big gold belt right there. You can come check me out over on the LaFlair Network. We have Kingpins Bowling live Thursdays and new episodes of The Lair of LaFlair on Sundays. Now, everybody, give it up for your host, Ziggy Cruze!